Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbook layout to share with you. I'm using the Heidi Swap Honey and Spice collection for this page, and I want to create a grid design with this layout, so you can see my 6 squares on the right hand side there that I'm going to use to create the grid. And I've used 2 pictures of Oski and 3 pattern papers, and then 1 big journaling style sticker, and they are the elements that will create my grid. And one of the papers is that pink, black and white leopard print paper, which I absolutely love, so I wanted to mimic that on my background. So I have a leopard print stencil and I'm just passing through some black soot distress ink through that, darker on the middle areas, and then sort of faded it out to the outer layers. And then to add more texture, I'm using that same stencil with texture paste and some Cowabunga Copper Lindy's Magicals, and that created a muted pink, and I'm passing that through that stencil as well, and I'm offsetting it. It doesn't cover up the black stenciling as well. So I've then got my 6 squares of my grid, and I've sewn around all of them with a light pink thread using my sewing machine. And then my 2 photos and that journaling card style one, I'm going to prop up on some foam to add some dimension to the page. Before the foam, I'm adding some pink mesh fabric behind my 2 photos as well. So when it came to sticking them all down, I actually decided to make them a bit wonky. So if you make them wonky, then if things aren't perfectly straight on your layout, it doesn't matter because you can't tell. It looks like it's supposed to be that way. So I thought it would be a lot easier to just make it a bit wonky. And I like the way that it looks this way as well. So then I'm just going through all of my ephemera pieces and my cardstock stickers, and I'm just picking out different things to add on to each of my journaling, each of my empty grid squares. And I also add a couple of things to my photo as well, and I'm just picking different colours. I want to make sure that each of the colours that I've used to create the grid I've also used them in ephemera as well, so it ties everything in all together. And I did a couple pieces that were tone on tone, but mostly I just kept sorting through them all and just picking things that I liked. So once I have everything in order, I'm going to stick it all down, which I didn't make you watch. But most of the things I've stuck down flat, and then a couple of little ephemera pieces I've added foam for some interesting dimension. And the pieces that I added foam on, I also used some tangled pink thread that matched the thread that I sewed around each of the squares with. I really like the way it looks. I then added a few more stickers, and that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!